valedictorians.
Sa taong po ito, pag-iniwan natin ang isang daaryo.
Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Huwag mo akong salingin.
Noong tinahak ng binata ang daan patungo sa kaniyang mga pangarap, walang sinayang na oras at pagkakataon para tuklasin ang kayamanan ng bayan. Walang iba kundi ang karunungan.
Mauuna na po ako, Ama.
Mag-ingat ka, anak. Mag-aaral ka mabuti doon at parati mong tatandaan na edukasyon ko ang tanging kayamanan na may papamahal mo sa iyo.
Sa pananaw ng general, nararapat lamang ang pagkakatanggal mo, Padre Damaso. Alalahanin mo na ipinahukay mo ang bangkay ng isang marangal na lalaki dahil lamang sa hindi pangungkusan nito.
Walang pagkwentang rason upang tanggalin ako bilang paroko ng simbahan. Maligayang pagbabalik, Crisostomo.
Pagpapuri ninyo sa aking amahan, mabarang sa aking kinala tungkol sa kanyang pagpanaw. Ngunit, kung ibali na lang, ako nga po pala si Juan Sosmo, Ibarra ni Masay.
Ikaw, ang epitomiya ng kagandahan at kabutihan. Hindi ko na kinakailangang umanap pa ng iba. Binibining Maria Clara.
Ang kasiyahan at pagdiriwang ay agad na mapapalitan ng inis, kalungkutan at kaguluhan.
Isang paaralan para sa mga ignoranteng tao rito. Iyan ay isang gusali na aking pinangarap din bago ako itinuring na isang baliw. Ito'y nagtatagumpay sa iyong hangarin kung sa mga kuro ka hihingi ng tulong.
Ito ba na maaari mong imungkasi sa akin?
Anong pinagkaiba sa iyong ama na mamamatay tao? Walang utang na loob, ingrato!
Ang lahat ng simula ay may katapusan. Ngunit ang wakas ay hindi ang hangganan, sapagkat ito'y isang bagong pagmula pa lamang. Kahit gaano ka kaingat magtago ng isang lihim, wala pa rin lihim ang hindi nabubunyag.
Ano ang ginawa mo sa aking ama?
Ako ka nalaman sa sinasabi mo.
Hindi ikaw.
Sino ang gumawa nito?
Wala akong makasalanan. Si Patrick Damas sa aking pinagaling lang.
Papatayin nila ako! Huwag mo akong mabayaan! Basilio!
Palabasin niyo ako!
Oh Diyos ko, iligtas mo ang aking mga anak. Miss Pin? Basilio?
Ayaw ko nang makita ni Maria Clara ang ikratong si Crisostomo Ibarra. Nais kong may kasal ka, Maria Clara, kay Inaris.
Maraming nadamay, nagbago, naghirap at nagsumamo. May mga tumakas sa katotohanan upang makaranas ng kaligayahan. Tinahak ang bawat parte ng buhay upang makaligtas.
pababayaan na ninyo yan sa pamahalaan. Magsimba na lamang kayo!
Hindi mali ang paglaban. May mali kaya lumalaban.
Makinig, manood, nasa teleradyo. Makinig, manood, nasa teleradyo. Teleradyo, teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sa kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo, kahit magkalayo. Sa programang ito, tiyakang.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, most especially the grade 10 learners. Welcome to another episode of Interactive Telearalan for the fourth quarter. Again, I am Ma'am Jenny T. Deregla, your Mathematics 10 teacher, broadcaster. You are tuning in live here in our Teleradyo Marcelo, and this episode is made possible by the Media Marcelo and Junior High School Mathematics Department. Time check, it is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, you are tuning in live here in Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Maloleño. If you are new to this page, please like our official FB page, Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School, and do not forget to subscribe in Teleradyo Marcelo YouTube channel. Del Pilarians, are you ready? Grab your Math 10 LAS, your ball pen and paper, and let us learn with fun our statistics lesson. And it is about measures of position for ungrouped data. Before we proceed on our discussion, let me present to you our objectives. First, define quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Second, list the steps in solving quartile, decile, and percentile for ungrouped data. Third, solve measures of position using the Mendenhall and Sensek method. And fourth, solve measures of position for ungrouped data using linear interpolation. Let's get started. During your grade 7 and 8, measures of central tendency was discussed to you. This includes the mean, the median, and the mode. Consider the data set 2, 8, 8, 10, 17. The basic purpose of the measures of central tendency is to give more knowledge and deeper understanding about the characteristics of the dataset. The mean represents the average of the dataset. Thus, the mean is equal to 9. By adding all the numbers, let's say 2 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 17, and divide by the total number of data, which is equal to 6. and that is equal to 9. Next, median. Median is the middle number of the data set. You must arrange the data in increasing or decreasing order and then get the middle number. The middle number here is 8. Thus, the median is equal to 8. And then mode is the value that occurs most often. Since 8 occurs twice, while the rest of the numbers occurs once, so the mode is equal to 8. Another method to analyze the dataset is by arranging all the observations in either ascending or descending order of their magnitude. Then this ordered set divided into two equal parts by applying the concept of median. However, to have more knowledge about the dataset, we may divide it into more parts of equal sizes. These are called the partition values. Measures of position. So we have quartiles, dividing the dataset into 4 equal sizes. Deciles, dividing the dataset into 10 equal sizes. And percentiles, dividing the dataset into 100 equal sizes. The measures of position is the technique that divides a set of data into equal groups. Suppose there are 10 students in a row forming a line according to their height. On the left side being the smallest, and on the right side being the tallest. The situation is Noel is the 7th tallest student. What does it mean? The 3 students are shorter than Noel. It means that 30% of the students are shorter than Noel, while 6 students are taller than Noel. It means that 60% of the students are taller than Noel. Again, the quartiles are the 3 score points which divide a distribution into 4 equal parts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. It is denoted by Q sub 1 as the lower quartile, Q sub 2 as the median, and then Q sub 3 as the upper quartile. 25% of the distribution are below the first quartile. 50% are below the second quartile. And 75% are below the third quartile. More so, the difference between Q sub 3 or the upper quartile and Q sub 1 or the lower quartile is the interquartile range. So let's have quartile for ungrouped data using Mendenhall and Sinzik method. In addition, ungrouped data is an array of numbers. So we have Q sub k is equal to k times the quantity of n plus 1 divided by 4. So if you get the answer wherein the number is not a whole number, you round off to the nearest integer, but if you get 0.5 at upper quartile or Q sub 3, you round down. So let us have illustrative examples. Find the first and third quartiles of the data set. So the total number of data is equal to 9 since we have 1, 27, 3, 16, 7, 21, 30, 7, and then 31. First, let us arrange it in increasing order. So we have 1, 3, 7, 7, 16, 21, 27, 30, and then 31. Next, let us locate the position of the score in the distribution. So we have position of Q sub 1 or the lower quartile is equal to 1 over 4 since our K is equal to 1. That's why we have 1 over 4 times the quantity of N plus 1. Our N is 9. So 9 plus 1 is 10 times 1/4 is equal to 2.5. Since our lower quartile or the position of Q sub 1 is 0.5, you round up. So we have 2.5 and that is equal to third. So the position of Q sub 1 is 3. So our third value here is 7. Again, therefore, our Q sub 1 or the lower quartile is equal to 7. Next, third quartile. So again, let us locate the score in the distribution. So position of Q sub 3 is equal to 3 over 4. Since our K is 3, that's why we have 3 over 4 times the quantity of N plus 1 or 9 plus 1. So 10 times 3/4. The answer is 7.5. Again, if the position of the upper quartile is equal to 7.5 wherein the decimal number is 0.5, you round down. So the answer is 7th element, or the position of Q sub 3 is in the 7th element. So the 7th element here is equal to 27. Therefore, Q sub 3 is equal to 27. Next, how about quartiles using linear interpolation? So what is an interpolation? It is the process of finding a value between 2 points on a line or curve. So we need to get the first and third quartiles of the data set using linear interpolation. So from the same data, again, so we have the total number of data equals 9. So arrange it in increasing order: 1, 3, 7, 7, 16, 21, 27, 30, and 31. So we need to follow the first step in interpolating. But first, we need to get the position of the lower quartile or Q sub 1. So Q sub 1 is equal to 1 times the quantity of N plus 1 all over 4. So our N is 9, 9 plus 1, then times 1 all over 4. So we have 10 over 4 equals 2.5. So the position of the lower quartile is in the 2.5th element. So since our answer is in decimal number, so the 2.5th element is between the second and the third element, which is 3 and then 7. So we're going to follow the steps in interpolating. Step 1, find the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k is situated. So again, so we have the second and third element, so 7 and 3. So we need to get the difference. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Step 2, multiply the result by the decimal obtained. So the result is 4 times 0.5. Since our element is 2.5. So the decimal obtained there is 0.5. So 4 times 0.5 is equal to 2. Next, step 3, add the result in the smaller number in step 1. So we have 2 plus 3 equals 5. So therefore, our lower quartile value is equal to 5, or the 2.5 element is the value 5. Next, third quartile. So locate first the position of the score in the distribution. So we have position of Q sub 3 is equal to 3 times the quantity of n plus 1 all over 4. So we have 3 times the quantity of 9 plus 1 all over 4. So 3 times 10, then divided by 4. So we have the position of the upper quartile, or Q sub 3, is equal to 7.5, or the position of Q sub 3 is in 7.5 element. So the 7.5 element is between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between 7 and then 8. So we have 27 and 30. So the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k is situated. So we have 30 minus 27 is equal to 3. Then for step 2, multiply the result by the decimal obtained. So we have 3 times 0.5 equals 1.5. And then for step 3, add the result in the smaller number in step 1. So we have 1.5 plus 27 equals 28.5. So therefore, our Q sub 3 is equal to 28.5. So the value of the 7.5 element for the position of the upper quartile is equal to 28.5. So in between 27 and 30. Next, deciles. Again, it is the 9 score points which divide a distribution into 10 equal parts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Denoted by D sub 1, D sub 2, D sub 3, D sub 4, D sub 5, D sub 6, D sub 7, D sub 8, and D sub 9. Wherein D sub 5 is the median, or the Q sub 2. So to determine the position of the deciles, so we're going to use this formula. So we have D sub k is equal to k over 10 times the quantity of n plus 1. So the denominator became 10 since we are talking about decile. Find d sub 3 of the given set of data. So using linear interpolation. So we have the given data 45, 49, 46, 52, 59, 55, 46, 57, 63, 68, 73, 69. So first arrange it in ascending order. So we have 45, 46, 46, 49, 52, 55, 57, 59, 63, 68, 69, 73. So the total number of data is equal to 12. Let us check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the position of the third quartile or d sub 3 again is equal to 3 over 10 times the quantity of n plus 1. Our n is equal to 12. So we have 12 plus 1, 13 times 3 over 10. So we have 3.9. Again, the position of d sub 3 is in decimal number. So we must interpolate to get the exact value. So again, position of d sub 3 is in the 3.9th element. So 3.9 is between 3 and then 4th element. So we have 46 and 49. So again, step 1, find the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k is situated. So we have 49 minus 46 is equal to 3. For step 2, multiply the result by the decimal obtained. So we have 3 times 0.9. So since our decimal number is 3.9, so the multiplier will be 0.9. So 3 times 0.9 is equal to 2.7. Step 3, add the result in the smaller number in step 1. So 2.7 plus 46 is equal to 48.7. So therefore, our d sub 3 value is equal to 48.7. So that is in between 46 and 49. Next, percentiles. Again, these are the 99 score points which divide a distribution into 100 equal parts, denoted by P sub 10, P sub 20, P sub 30, P sub 40, P sub 50, P sub 60, P sub 70, P sub 80, P sub 90. Wherein, let's say we have P sub 1 here, so that is equivalent to 1%. And then P sub 10, 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and the whole distribution is 100%. So to determine the position of the percentiles, we're going to use the formula. P sub k is equal to k over 100. Since our denominator is equal to 100 times the quantity of n plus 1. Find P sub 72 of the given set of data. So arrange it in ascending order. 45, 46, 46, 49, 52, 55, 57, 59, 63, 68, 69, 73. So our n is equal to 12. So position of the 72nd percentile, or P sub 72. So P sub 72 is equal to 72 over 100 times the quantity of n plus 1. So our n is 12 plus 1, 13 times 72 over 100. So the position of P sub 72 is equal to 9.36. Again, let us interpolate. So the position of P sub 72 is in 9.36 element. So that is in between. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in between the 9th element and the 10th element. So we have 63 and 68. Step 1, find the difference between the two values wherein Q sub k is situated. So we have 68 minus 63 is equal to 5. Step 2, multiply the result by the decimal obtained. So 5 times 0.36 is equal to 1.8. Third, add the result in the smaller number in step 1. So we have 1.8 plus 63 equals 64.8. So the position of P sub 72 is equal to 64.8. So the exact value is 64.8 between 63 and 68. So for the application, given a 50 multiple choice items in their final test in Mathematics 10, the scores of 30 students are the following: 23, 38, 28, 46, 22, 20, 18, 34, 36, 35, 45, 48, 16, 22, 27, 25, 29, 31, 30, 25, 44, 21, 18, 43, 21, 26, 37, 29, 13, and 37. So these are the scores of 30 students. So you have to arrange it in increasing order and then locate the position of the scores in the distribution. And then identify the quartile value using the linear interpolation. So for number 1, you're going to find the lower quartile, or Q sub 1, and then the upper quartile, Q sub 3. Number 3, D sub 7. Number 4, D sub 4. Number 5, P sub 37. And number 6, P sub 95. Okay? So you're going to submit your answer in your Google Classroom. Okay, thank you. So, and that ends our lesson. So, to our principal, Dr. Maria Victoria C. Vivo, thank you for making this Teleradio Marcelo possible and for thinking of ways to reach every Del Pilarian. To our department head, Dr. Marco Ronel M. Eusebio, thank you for your unending support and guidance. To Ma'am Cristina Piladeras and Ma'am Serafia Kaluwag, thank you for your encouragement and trust in me. To my colleagues, Sir Joseph, Ma'am Sharina, Ma'am Nenet, Sir Richard, thank you for your prayer, time, and assistance. to my fellow teachers, to my mathematics department family, and to all grade 10 students. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learned something from what I discussed. So again, to all the Delpilarians, thank you. So this is again Ma'am Jenny de Regla, your teacher broadcaster, saying, do not dream for success, work for it. It's now signing off.
Kamusta? Ako si Teleo, ang batang teleradyo. Abangan niyo ako at ang aking mga kwento. La 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 la. Wow! Ang ganda naman ng gusali. Nagandaan ka rin ba? Iyan ang unang gusali ng Marcelo, na noon ay Bulacan High School. Binuksan ito ng mga Amerikano noong 1906 sa bakuran ng Kapitolyo. Nilarawan ito bilang the best and the most modern schoolhouse sa Pilipinas noong panahong iyon. Cool, di ba? Alam mo ba, ang unang gusali ng paaralan ay makikita sa logo ng Marcelo. Cool! Yan na muna for now. See you next time. Ako ulit si Teleo, ang batang teleradyo na nagsasabing, aming dakilang paaralan ay may dakilang nakaraan. Great school, great history. Bye-bye!
Radyo is always at your service. Kaya naman, ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa amin to improve our programs on air and online. Para alam ni teacher yung strengths as well as the things in your mind na mas makatutulong sa mas effective na pagkatuto sa teleradyo. Please take time to send your feedbacks via Teleradyo Mu, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the right or typing the URL provided here, bit.ly/3ORVAY9. One more, this time you follow. bit.ly/3ORVAY9. Kaya send your hashtag TBH o hashtag RT dito sa Teleradyo Mu, kung saan ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa teleradyo.
Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo.